Hey Clemson fans, Trevor Groves here of CUTigers.com and PSF. Just reporting from Cameron Indoor Stadium where the Tigers lost 72-71 with 1 second left on 2 free throws by Tyrese Proctor. Very questionable call and a late whistle by the refs on a foul called on Josh Beadle. From what I saw, it looked like no contact from Beadle. And like I said, it was a very late whistle, but that's to be expected here at Cameron. I mean, we're used to that. Clemson fans are used to seeing that. I can't count how many times the refs have helped Duke pull out a one-possession win over the Tigers here over the years. And this is the Tigers have lost several games by 2 points or less here in recent years, although they have beaten the Blue Devils at home and in the ACC tournament. So Brad Brownell, understandably upset after the game, said in not so many words that he felt like the game was stolen from his guys there at the end. Not only on that questionable call, but then PJ Hall was practically tackled at the other end on the Hail Mary pass with 1 second left, and of course no call there. So heartbreaking, frustrating loss for the Tigers. They're second in a row. Each of their last 2 losses, they've had the lead in the last 3 seconds. The Georgia Tech game being the other with a 3-pointer with 2 seconds left to tie the game and send it to overtime. So very frustrating for the Tigers. They did have the impressive 11-point road win at Florida State last week, but it really felt like they should have won this game today. Gotta love the heart they played with to battle back. They had a 12-point deficit in the second half. And yet led by 4 points with just 2 minutes left. Had 3 really costly turnovers on 3 consecutive possessions. One of them led to a fast break layup to cut the lead to 2 with a minute and a half left. Duke only scored 2 field goals in the last 6 minutes and 18 seconds. 9 of their last 13 points were scored at the free throw line. So, as I said, the refs always help the Dukies here at Cameron, and today was no different. You have to expect that, so you can't let it get down to a one-possession game, and the Tigers did that with the 3 turnovers at the end. So disappointing, frustrating, maddening loss, but the bright side, if you're Clemson fans, that the Tigers are close. They're much better than their record. I believe they're a top 15 team when they're right. They're getting healthier. Alex Hemingway was available to play today, even though he didn't. But he's been out all season. Jack Clark is finally back, helping them. He helped them win at Florida State last week. You know, they should have beaten North Carolina. They're 1 for 18 from 3 in that game. And look at North Carolina as a top 5 team right now. Obviously should have won here against the number 12 team in the toughest place to play in America. And so you got to love the future is bright for this team, and I think they'll right the ship going forward here in the second half of the season. And that starts on Tuesday night against Louisville at home, a Louisville team that's been struggling this season. So I have to believe that the Tigers will right the ship. But this one's going to sting, just like the Georgia Tech game there in Little John last week. But for now, you know, it's back to the drawing board, and hopefully the Tigers will not dwell on this and just turn the page and keep playing good basketball like they played today and like they played last week at Florida State. Signing out, check out CUTigers.com where I've got our post-game interviews, my interviews with Brad Brownell and John Shire after the game moments ago. And I've got highlights up there and more as well. So check it out at CUTigers.com. And as always, check me out on PSF.